So after I had been moved off of that floor up to a lesser intensive care unit, still in the heart failure area, my mom had come to visit one day, and I was laying there in the bed recovering from my leg scar, or recovering from my leg surgeries, because I had just had those blood clots removed. They were healing from the inside out. Nasty business. And mom was sitting on the couch next to the window, and I was laying there in bed, and all of a sudden I felt what I would equate to a 12 gauge shotgun being set on my chest, and then someone pulling the trigger with the butt against my chest. I just felt that hard of a pound. And I looked up at my heart monitor and I said, well, that's not right. There was a red flashing 0 where your pulse was supposed to be. It's supposed to be around a 68 to a 70. Mine was a 0. And just like that, everything went dark for me. It all went black, and then it all went bright white. And out of those few seconds that it was black and bright white, after that, it felt like nothing. What I could see was a bunch of, I don't know that I would call it clouds or fog. I would like to think they were clouds of reddish, pink, warm, we're just going to go with clouds. Reddish pink clouds that were just warm. It felt like a hug the whole time. I felt like I was walking for quite a while, not getting tired or anything, just walking around, looking around, and playing with some of the cloud. And I came to this gate that had to have been over 20 feet tall. It's almost impossible to describe other than shimmering, pearlescent. It was not unlike everyone else has described it as the pearly gate, but it wasn't pearl. It was just light, and it shimmered, and I knew that I couldn't go in, but I didn't know why. I stood there for a moment just looking at this massive gate, and behind it somewhere there was, the only way I can describe it is a booming whisper, and a whisper that filled the entire area. And the voice said, "It's all right. Everything's going to be all right." And shortly after that, I woke up. I looked around. I had big stickers about this big on my chest. And I looked over, and my mom was sitting there bug-eyed, just watching me. And I was like, what just happened? She's like, you flatlined. You were gone. It's like, was someone in the room saying it's all right, it's going to be all right? No, they thought they lost you. They had the crash cart in here. They were shocking you to get you back. They got you back. But you were gone. I was like, well, how long was I gone? Because it felt like I was gone for hours. And I told her the vision that I had just told you. It felt like I was in that place for hours. She's like, you were only flatlined for 6 seconds. I was like, there's no way. I had to have been unconscious or something for hours. No, it was only about 10 minutes you were unconscious, but 6 seconds that you were flatlined. And from then on, I knew that God had given me this story